first woman to coach in the national championship. And Illinois needing one more set to make an appearance in the national semis for the first time since 1988. They spent more weeks at #1 than any other team in the nation this year, did Illinois. But Florida's season comes down to this set. Maddie Monterey to serve. Ward. Good defense by the Illini. Jekyll. Christy Jekyll pounds it straight down into the court.
Just not a close block that time by Illinois. Dorn doesn't make it all the way out. Jekyll sees the seam and swings straight through it.
Well, Florida needs this crowd, so I think, Maria, that they need an early lead here.
It's important to keep them in it and get them going. Yesterday, the crowd was definitely the seventh man in the building, lifting them up, helping their momentum, being able to build.
And I think they still could become that if Illinois cooperates a little bit.
Absolutely. All Florida has to do is stay in it, continue generating those big kills. The seniors, Jekyll and Murphy, are going to be the ones that impact players here.
Short serve by Lurson doesn't clear the net. Point to Florida. Christy Jekyll so emotional after that win yesterday. It was concerning whether Florida would have the emotional energy here. See if they can come back and force a final set. Monterey scrambling. Wiggs keeps it alive. Here's Jekyll.
And a lot of credit that time goes to Monterey with the scrambling, coming off the bench and being such a defensive effort. Getting the ball out to Jekyll. I mean, it was a struggle, a lot of play there. You see little number 11 getting excited off of that play. A lot of hustle and fighting her.
3-1, Florida leads. Ward makes it a 1-point lead for Florida.
Now Colleen Ward goes into the back row, but we saw in the third set that she can be just as potent swinging out of middle back as she can be in that front position.
Well, Feldman was there, knew where she was going. Point to Florida, however.
Net violation, that time on Michelle Barch, trying to go up, go with the joust against Tangerine Wiggs. Another good break for Florida, see if they can defend and protect this serve of Chanel Brown.
Yeah, Brown back to serve for Florida. Brown from Tempe, Arizona, had 23 assists against Michigan last night. Barch had a good look at it. Here's Jekyll. Beltran keeps it alive. Off speed from McMahon. And a double hit. It's going to give Illinois the point.
Well, you could see the ball coming out of Brown's hands, spinning a little bit more than usual. That's usually the telltale sign that the double hit is going to be called out of the second contact.
Beltran steadied her team last night. I'll need her here to close this out. Jekyll hit right into McMahon. Point to Illinois, courtesy of Liz McMahon, number 14.
That is a huge block right there. Erin Johnson, 6'3", Liz McMahon, 6'6", and a perfectly closed block, too, as Christy Jekyll was trying to go up and make something work.
McMahon, a big-time recruit out of high school. She's lived up to the expectations in her freshman year. Jekyll with the side out for Florida.
Just a smart play by Jekyll. Took all the speed off of it, went with ball placement on this kill. A great decision. She tries to make Colleen Ward and Jennifer Beltran have to cross pass in order to dig that up.
Back set to McMahon. And a net violation on Florida. It's going to be a point to Illinois without the kill.
Yeah, that time called on Stephanie Farrell, number 1. You saw the down official making the call there. She was going up for the block.
So we're tied at 5. Florida's lead has evaporated. Feldman back to serve for Illinois. Murphy. And Johnson puts it out of play. Aaron Johnson, number 12.
And that's her favorite run. That's her favorite hit, getting up on that slide. 1 foot behind the setter. It's so fast, and usually she's going up against just the one blocker, that left side blocker. She tends to win that battle.
6 kills, no errors for Johnson. Illinois leading by 1. It was a quick first lead as the Gators respond. Betsy Smith.
Well, she just gets up right here, calling the ball the whole way. You could hear her saying 3. She wanted it from Chanel Brown, and that's exactly what her setter gave her.
Another strong kill from Aaron Johnson. Hit that right at Brown. When you are hitting, Maria, are you trying to hit at a player or away from a player?
Trying to hit away from players. And usually if you are going at someone, it's because you know they're not as great of a defender. You never want to hit at the libero. Stay away from the different colored jerseys.
Oh, that was a sweet swing by Kelly Murphy. Well, this crowd trying to get in it, trying to push the Gators forward.
Doing a great job so far, and this time Florida much more focused. We've seen them be in system, able to get the ball to their middles. They look like they're playing some very clean volleyball right now.
They're tied at 7. Well, the question is, did Florida touch it? Yes, they did. Point to Illinois.
See if we can see that play again, but the play on the net, she's saying that as it sailed out of bounds, it came back and hit Tangerine Wiggs. As Aaron Johnson came back to hit it.
Yeah. The call was that when Johnson hit it, it then re-hit Florida.
So it went Wiggs, Aaron Johnson from Illinois. As she hit it, it went back to Wiggs' hand and then out of bounds is what the up official is saying.
When Johnson hit it, they're saying that
it went right back and hit Florida's Tangerine Wiggs.
But the call's going to go against Florida. It stands. It's Illinois' point. And the Illini out by 1. Let's see if this fires up the crowd here. There's just been no answer for Colleen Ward.
You've seen her do it every way possible. A lot of roll shots that she's mixed in there, but right now what's been working is hitting off the very top of the block. She goes in with a nice high arm swing, and it's been working off the Florida block.
Caroline Wolf will serve. Mon creating a shot. Back set. Got to go over. Wiggs. Chloe Mon.
Good patience there by Florida to stay in that long rally. Good passes by Christy Jekyll. And Chloe Mon getting up in transition that time. She had missed one early. Kelly Murphy set her with one hand, but she was up that time, ready to swing.
Monserrat, that player Mary Wise described as tough as nails serving. And Ward again continuing to pour it on.
She's already taken 37 swings tonight. She's hitting .486. That is impressive. Only one error from Colleen Ward so far for Illinois.
Well, we saw her take a lot of swings last night. I think the lack of errors is what's so impressive there. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Well, Florida is literally fighting for its volleyball life here in this set. Another swing from Ward. That goes out of bounds, and another kill for Ward. Colleen Ward had 49 swings against Ohio State yesterday and made 7 errors.
She's well on her way to taking just as many swings here today. And also, she jump serves. So when she gets back to the serving line, I mean, she's also going up and attacking the ball from beyond that line.
Here's Jekyll. Hits right into that block, and McMahon and Dorn combined to give Illinois the point.
Credit McMahon for doing a good job on that block. I mean, she set that up perfectly. Finished inside the court and give the block to the freshman, Liz McMahon.
They're both freshmen up there. The future looks bright for Illinois. They've got a good recruiting class coming in as well, as the highest seed remaining in the NCAA tournament, trying to finish this off behind the play of Colleen Ward. A must-win set for Florida, trailing 12-9 here in the fourth. The Men's College Cup continues tomorrow with Charlotte facing North Carolina for the NCAA Soccer National Championship at 4 Eastern on ESPNU. For more information, visit NCAA.com, your home for all 89 NCAA championships. The state of North Carolina well represented in soccer tomorrow at 4. Here in Florida, the Gators trailing Illinois in this regional final. Jekyll trying to bring Florida back in this.
And back with that off-speed shot for Jekyll. She was off the net, taking her swing, and decided to take the power off it, go with the ball placement kill.
Jekyll with 19 kills. McMahon, yes.
Well, you never see a Liz McMahon kill landing anywhere but right 3 feet beyond the end line of the court. You always got to question yourself, is it in or is it out? And she challenges every defender to make that decision.
Well, when you're 6'6" and you have arms that long and that much power, I mean, you don't have a lot of room to work with.
You don't. It's a great place to hit the ball. There's really no defender playing that deep when you're going up to swing.
Tough to hit it short for her, I'm sure. Garch, little off speed, keeps it alive for Illinois. Murphy. Kelly Murphy with the right side attack.
Great swing by Kelly Murphy. A little bit of a busted play. Taylor Unroe had to come over and make that set, but Kelly Murphy being a senior and making something of it.
Florida down by 2. Jekyll with the jump serve. McMahon again.
And to the same spot, deep cross court for Liz McMahon. And she goes out of the game now, but she's really been a difference maker here in the fourth set. Just doing a good job staying patient, making good swings. Not a lot of errors in this set.
McMahon rotates out with 7 kills. She's been involved in 4 blocks as well. Feldman will serve for Illinois. The Illini up 3. Murphy. Out of play, Kelly Murphy gets another point for Florida.
And enthusiastically again turning to her team saying, let's go. The senior that doesn't want her career to end here in Gainesville.
3-time National Player of the Week throughout her career. Betsy Smith with the serve, and that left an opening there for Lurson to find.
Well, a good decision. She knew that Betsy Smith, the middle, was going to be playing left back for one rotation, really challenging her because Smith is not used to playing for defense. Good decision by number 11, Lurson.
Illinois builds the lead back up to 3. 10 points away from the national semis, but that's a long way. Chloe Mon.
Oh, when Chloe Mon gets going, it's just amazing kills. No blocker was up there against her that time. Erin Johnson wanted to go out to the outside, but Chloe Mon did a good job calling her set and swinging.
Murphy serving. Quick set to Mon. That's 2 in a row for Chloe Mon.
Yeah, there hasn't been an answer to her with the one-on-one block situation. Kelly Murphy going to her, and that 3 set, it's a little bit wider, a little bit further away from the setter, and it creates gaps in the block.
A rare error from Ward, and watch out. We're tied at 15. Ace, was it? No, it was out. Point to Illinois. That was so close.
That was very close. But Murphy going for the ace that time. Oh, just barely out. Good call by Michelle Barch.
Illinois with a 1-point lead. And Tangerine Wiggs missing that shot. And a couple of errors here have put Illinois up by 2.
So far, Chloe Mon has been the answer and getting her team back into this set. And they go right back to her, keeping her in front of the setter. Mon likes to stay there with the 1 tempo or the 3. Right now doing a good job being up in transition and also in the services.
11 kills for Mon, only 2 errors on 20 swings. Monterey with the serve. Florida within 1. And a deceptive shot by Colleen Ward. We've seen her load up so many times on that left side. She fooled him.
Well, she does such a good job of hiding that roll shot or the tip into the last second. It looks like she's going to swing away on it, and then at the last moment, she takes off some of that power.
Service error by Lurson. Again, a must-win set for Florida to keep its season alive. The national semifinals hang in the balance here in Gainesville. And Ward pounds it right at Jekyll for another kill.
And that time a faster set going out to Ward. She still had the double block on her, but she decided to go cross at the last moment. Another good swing. I bet Florida's excited to see her in the back row.
Monroe sends it over. Plenty of time for Illinois. Good block by Smith. Jekyll hits it right at Beltran. Barch. And Barch finds the opening in the Florida defense.
Good hustle by both teams to keep some balls alive, but really good decision by Barch here, just going with the deep cross-court swing, getting it right outside of Taylor Unruh.
Timeout taken by Florida. Illinois leads by 3. They are 5 points away from the national semifinals. The NCAA Women's Volleyball Regional Finals is brought to you by Enterprise Rent-A-Car. We'll pick you up. Well, coming up in about a half an hour, at least, Florida State and Iowa State in the Minneapolis Regional Final. Florida State trying to become the first ACC team in the national semis. Service error by Colleen Ward, and Florida's within 2.
You really have to work hard to protect the serve, and in order to do that, you got to play really good defense. See if Florida can get some good touches on the block here to slow down the Illinois attack.
Brown to serve. Right off Maddie Monterey's face.
Just such a good swing out of the middle there for Illinois. They had 2 running a double quick. That means 2 hitters were running at the same time, forcing Florida's blockers to make a decision on who they wanted to go up and block against.
Illinois 4 points away from the national semis, the highest seed left in the tournament after Texas was upset earlier. Net violation on Illinois. The point goes to Florida. Stephanie Farrell rotates in. Monterey goes out. So Florida has Farrell, Smith, and Murphy on the front row. Jacob will serve. Big swing by Barch.
Another great swing from Illinois. You see here, feeding the middles with the good pass, getting it up to Erin Johnson as quick as possible. She goes up and contacts it at the high point and splits that Florida blocker defense again.
Feldman back to serve. Illinois 3 points away. what a smart shot by the setter, Lurson. Annie Lurson, number 11, keeping her team's chances alive of making the national semifinals for the first time since 1988. They're looking for match point. Denied by Stephanie Farrell.
Really, it's starting to be crunch time right here. You're Florida. You do not want to let Illinois get to match point. It's hard to fight off that match point once you get there. You've got to build as many points as you can right now.
Betsy Smith serving. And it is Michelle Barch who delivers and brings Illinois to match point. The national semifinals riding on this next point. Illinois is in the national semifinals. The trip to San Antonio is confirmed. Their first trip to the national semis since 1988.
So used to playing with the target on their back, Illinois punches their ticket to San Antonio following the great play from Colleen Ward.
And what an effort for the Fighting Illini. They will face the winner of USC and Pepperdine next. UCLA upsetting Texas earlier. Will face the winner of that next match between Florida State and Iowa State. The Illini came into Gainesville and stood up to the Gators and this capacity crowd. What an effort, Maria. Very impressive.
Incredibly impressive for Illinois. They will be ready come time to play in San Antonio. There's no doubt in my mind, Sam.
We will say so long from Gainesville, and we're going to send it into our Charlotte studio, where Anise Sharaff and Elizabeth Morrow are standing by. Heisman Live coming up next.